Continuation of the previous video. Salient features of the objective resolution. We discussed two of it. The third one is Muslims shall be enabled to lead their individual life or as well as the collective life as according to the principle that is in the Holy Quran and Sunnah. The rights of the minorities shall be protected. They have the freedom to live as according to their religion, and also they can promote their culture. The fifth one, Pakistan shall be a federal state. The provinces will enjoy autonomy within the prescribed limits mentioned in the constitution as the limitation that as according to the teachings of Islam. The sixth one, the basic rights of the people and independence of judiciary, that is in court, will be guaranteed. After the objective resolution was passed, the constitution making process was taken in hand by the first Constituent Assembly of Pakistan. A number of committees were constituted. These committees, after detailed studies, submitted their reports to the Constituent Assembly. Now we are discussing the Constitution of 1973. At the time of martial law in 1969, it was promised that a new constitution would be prepared by the Constituent Assembly, elected through the people, through the votes of the people. For this purpose, LFO, Legal Framework Order, was issued in March 1970. It has guiding principles regarding the electoral procedure and the future constitution. General elections were held in the country in December 1970. The elected representatives could prepare a constitution for the country. But on that time, the crisis that appeared in form of the separation of East Pakistan from the United Pakistan in December 1971. East Pakistan became a separate independent country called Bangladesh. After the separation of East Pakistan, the elected representatives of West Pakistan were called to frame a constitution. A 25-member committee comprising representatives of both government and opposition was entrusted to draft a permanent constitution. The draft prepared by the committee was the draft that was prepared by the committee of 25 members was approved in April 1973. The constitution was declared in the country on 14th August 1973. Salient features of the Constitution of 1973. These are in points. The first one, the foundation of 1973 Constitution was on the basis of objective resolution that we discussed before. The country was declared as Islamic Republic of Pakistan, and Islam was made the official religion of the country. The definition of the Muslim was said to be that a person who has to implement faith in the oneness of Allah and in the prophethood of Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the last prophet of Allah will be considered a Muslim. The fourth point, the offices of the President and Prime Minister of Pakistan were restricted for the Muslims only. The fifth one, the objective resolution was included in the Constitution as a brief introductory statement. Federal and parliamentary form. Number 6, federal and parliamentary form of government was introduced. The Prime Minister has wide powers, and the authority of the President was less than Prime Minister. Practically, the President could not pass important orders without the consent of the Prime Minister. The 7th one, a parliament consisting of 2 houses was established for the first time. The upper house called the Senate and the lower house called the National Assembly. The provincial governments were granted autonomy. In order to protect rights of the people, necessary protection were provided to ensure independence of Judiciary court. The 10th one, Islamic Ideological Council was set up to guide the government in connection with Islamic principles. This is actually a consultative body in such a manner to federal and provincial governments through which Muslims enable to lead their life according to the Islamic principles. The council could give its opinion on laws which are necessary, which are as according to Islam. The council is entrusted with the rights to make the recommendation to bring the existing law with the Islamic teachings. The Constitution in 1973 is still in force, although certain changes in the Constitution have been incorporated in it.